whole key here is we've got, as we showed with Adam, we have active range of motion and passive range of motion. Well, if we continue to operate in movements that increase the passive range of motion, and we're not strengthening the active range of motion, then what we end up doing is we create a greater chasm between a passive range of motion and our active range of motion. And what does that do? That's that much more range where now injury can occur. So we have to really make sure that the movements are controlled so active range of motion is staying as close to the passive range of motion as possible. There will be a difference with them, but we don't want to be doing anything that's actually creating a greater chasm. So that's I'm looking, can the person control the movement, and what is that range? And you're kind of getting a feel with each person as to what their range is. Because you're going to have some people, point blank, I mean, you're going to have to ask them to straighten their leg or to go right here. You know what? That's their range right now. What do we have to do? We've got to get strength into that quadricep. We don't need to stretch the hamstring. We got to get strength into that quad so that it can overcome the tightness that's in the hamstring. But see, that's a concept, you hardly ever do you see that. So we'll find ways to stretch or dynamically move, but is that really getting them to a place that it's lasting? Because even if I stretch the person, get them better range, as soon as they walk out the door, the old things, the old tightnesses, they just come right back, which is why the next time they come, we got to do it again. So we just have to look at that, step back a bit, look at the whole picture, say, am I really helping this person by what I'm doing to keep their active and passive close, and making sure that I'm developing strength in those areas so that this is something that can last and isn't just a short-term fix. So, good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be done.
Yeah, 32 minutes.
Wow.